Good morning, children. Sai Ram. Hope you all are good and safe at your home. Welcome to science class, and today we will continue the same chapter, that is electricity and circuit. In this chapter we had completed almost all the topics, and today we'll start with one of a new topic, that is conductor. So, let's begin. Now, what is conductor? Conductor, as the name suggesting, conduct means that can conduct, that can easily pass. So, any material that allow or pass electricity easily through it is known as conductor. So, what are conductors? Those materials that allow electricity to pass through them easily are known as conductors. So, we can say all the metals are conductor: copper, iron, all these wooden, this not wood, water is a conductor. So all these are examples of conductors that allow electricity to pass through it. Now this next one is the insulators. Insulators, a material that does not allow electric current to pass through it, it is known as insulator or bad conductor of electricity. So means insulator don't allow electricity to pass through them easily. They are these insulators, they are, we can take examples of wood is there, a cloth is there, paper is there. Through these electricity cannot pass, so they are known as insulators. When we will place an insulated object in our circuit, the circuit will not be completed, and then electricity will not through this flow through these types of circuit. If we will place a conductor in this in any circuit, we can say pin is an also an example of insulate conductor. Safety pin that works as a key, also work as a key, so it is an example of conductor. And insulators that does not allow electricity to pass through them are example of insulators like wood, plastics, all these are insulators. So that's why you have must have seen in our homes also, these switches, electrical switches are made up of plastic. You must have seen they are all, generally they are made up of plastic, because they are made up of plastic because if they are made up of plastic, then they are what, they are insulators, and they will not allow electricity to pass through them. And if they will not allow electricity to pass through them, then the current will not reach us and will not get electric shock. So this is the benefit of insulators. And conductors, in the wires you must have seen copper wires and all these are examples of conductors. Through these electricity can easily pass. So we can say insulators and conductors both are very useful for us. Now let's come to some safety devices, safety precaution that we should take while handling the electrical gadgets. We all know that electrical gadgets are of means they are very useful for us, and we all use these electrical gadgets in our day-to-day life. Like we use fridge for cooling the things, we use oven for heating things, we use room heaters, we use fan for cooling the room, we use ACs, we use television for entertainment, we use radio, we are using cell phone, that is the most now important, or we can say needed thing in our in these this time on this time. So all these electrical devices should be handled very carefully, because electricity is friend and foe both the things. Because if you will handle it with care, that will become your friend, and if not, then that will be your worst enemy. So we should keep the electrical, we should take care, we should take care while handling the electrical gadgets. So first thing we should keep in mind while handling the electrical gadgets is that never touch any electrical device with the wet hands, since motion increases conductivity and you may get shock. It is misprint here, it should be water increases conductivity. So we all know that we should not touch any electrical gadget with wet hands, because wet hands is water, and water is a good conductor of electricity. And if it is good conductor of electricity, so there are chances of getting shocked. So there are means good chances of getting shocked. So we should not use, or we should not touch any electrical gadget with our wet hands. We should always take care of this thing. Second, while using electrical devices, always wear rubber soled footwears, as rubber is a bad conductor of electricity and prevent a large current from passing through our body. While you must have seen electrician wearing gloves, rubber gloves they wear, and a big rubber soled shoes. They wear rubber soled shoes and big gloves, big rubber gloves, because rubber is a poor conductor of electricity and it will not allow electric current to pass through them, and these electrical workers can easily work without getting any shock. So rubber is a poor conductor of electricity. So we use, or these electricians use electric gloves and electric soled shoes on for doing work on electrical appliances. Now, in case of fire caused by electric spark, make sure that you switch off the mains instead of trying to dose it with water. Whenever, by chance, if it is there, fire is there due to some electrical circuit at home, electric circuit at home, or fire due to some electrical issues. So you should not dose the fire, means you should not put off the fire using water. You should not use water for putting off the fire, because it can worsen the condition, because water is a good conductor of electricity, so you may get an electric shock if you will try to do so. So we should always try to switch off the main switch if this type of condition or this type of situation, if we face this type of situation. Always use fire extinguisher to dose electrical fires. Whenever an electrical fire is there, try to use an electric fire extinguisher, because we should use fire extinguisher, not water, because water is good conductor of electricity where fire extinguisher is not. Never play or try to conduct experiment with electrical appliances, electrical connection, wires, switches or socket at home. So we should not try to conduct any type of activity using these connection wires, switches or sockets at home. We should not try different types of this experiment with the electricity. We should not play with electricity, because electricity is very dangerous if not handled with care. So these are some precautions that we should take before uh, this handling any electrical gadgets. So this is all about this chapter, and so let's quickly recap what we have studied in this chapter. So in this chapter we studied about different electrical appliances. We all know that in this modern world everything is electricity based. All the things are electricity based, like television, radio, computer, water purifier, heater, refrigerator, AC. All the things are based on electricity. So electrical appliances we have studied. After this we studied about the electric current. We studied that in the cell, current flows from positive terminal to negative terminal of the cell, and the flow of electric charge in the circuit is called the electric current. This we have studied. We studied about electric cell, and we studied about two terminals of electric cell, that is positive terminal and the negative terminal. We studied about two types of cells. First one is the primary cell and the secondary cell. Primary cell are those cells which cannot be recharged. They are used in wall clocks, remotes, watches. So all these cells are known as the primary cell. They cannot be recharged again. Secondary cells, these cells can be recharged once their chemical is used up, and in this we can say our mobile phone batteries, our car batteries, our laptop batteries, our many more what we say, modem, and all these all are the secondary cells, and they can be recharged once used up. After this, an electric bulb, we studied about the electric bulb, and in that we studied it glow that it is made up of, inside the this filament is there, and filament is made up of tungsten. With this on this also. And now we studied about the torch, electric torch we studied, and the circuit of electric torch also we studied, that two batteries, a spring is there, connecting wires, switch is there, and bulb is there. After that, we studied about the different types of symbols used in the electric circuit. First one is the cell symbol, and next is the battery, then the switch, and then the electric bulb. Now, the electric circuit, we studied about two types of electric circuit, closed electric circuit and the open electric circuit. Closed electric circuit, all the wires will be connected to each other, and in this case the bulb will glow. In open circuit, the this circuit will not be complete, and in this case the bulb will not glow. We just studied about the electric switch. Now we studied that electric cell was first discovered by Alessandro Volta, and it works on the chemicals. And this all conductors and insulators, this we studied today. So this is all about this chapter. Hope you all understood the chapter, and please go through the chapter once, read the chapter thoroughly. Till then, take care and Sai Ram.